It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those back. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight, 18 run, 19 Tiger, 19 top, 79 Bronco, 19 Lion.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Off play action. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He'll try and do this himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, 5.
Richardson looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Come on. Trap goalie. Cougar 19.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Bengals nothing. Cam Whipple to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They go play action with Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Liking 18.
Richardson off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70 Rangers, 70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Colts in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Cam Newton to kick off.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Colts 10, Bengals 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Here we go, shot, 65.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First and 10
Warriors,
at the
70.
44-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
By Leo Chanel. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Stop low, 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 79, bro. 19, stop. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's man. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Mustang 19. 60, Cowboy 80.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with an amazing diving catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 7. Cam Little to kick off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
The Colts take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a run here off the arc, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Cougar 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Let's go. Bronco 80, Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
7 Pirates.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, break. Ready.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cam Little to kick off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Second and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts 36-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 11.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Richardson throwing to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Cup 19. Go. 19. Charger. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Richardson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Scott. Chop 60. Chop 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 fight.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 70 Timber.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Again, it's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's got his man on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
18 Rattler.
Richardson will throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hit Gets the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Down to the 41.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
He's marked down at the 39-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 left.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's second and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up third and 3.
Richardson shotgun on third down. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Come on, 79 Broncos, 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
65 catch. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here Richardson yet again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Here's second and 10.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now it's Richardson.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
17 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
42, Bengals 28. Cam Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now he's loose again. He may go.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Bengals Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Second down and 4.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready. Panther 7.
Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here we go on fourth down. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Lions. Ready.
Throwing now is Richardson.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. 60. Not saying 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Here's Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Colts 49, Bengals 35. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
79, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
19, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 65, 19, Lions. Go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Warriors 70, tag.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Richardson.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Here comes second down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean,